into the ocean. Swallow me up in one motion, though. Seize my queen, I show devotion. Where's my lifeline, Mr. Bosun? I ain't ready to let go now. I ain't ready to let go. I ain't ready to let go. I ain't ready to let go now.
Pop that shit.
Alright guys, so today we're talking about macros. Macros make up the caloric content of a food. So what does that mean? Like, what does caloric mean? So basically, like, the total calories in a food are made up of macros. That's what it's considered. So these three categories are, you got fats, proteins, and carbs. These three are the building blocks to get a physique of lean bulk, shredded, or maintain your current physique. I mean, to actually know where you want to go with your body and how to get there. Yes, working out is important, but macros is the key, basically. These macros need to be manipulated in a certain aspect or a certain way in order to achieve what you want to achieve in the gym with your body. If you want to become more shredded, there's a specific macro type that you need to hit to become shredded. If you want a lean bulk, same thing. You need to hit a certain number in order to have a lean bulk. Now that you guys know what macros are, how do you count them? What does counting macros mean? So basically, everything you eat has macros, like I said, has fats, proteins, carbs in it. So basically, I mean, understanding this is like the first step of understanding how to count macros. I personally use an app called Fat Secret. I'll put a picture of that right here. And I just log all my foods that I eat throughout the day. And thanks to my coach, who runs Upstate Empire Fitness, check them out, pretty awesome. If you guys are looking for a coach, I mean, he's a great guy. He's like really personable and he knows what he's talking about, so highly recommend him. So check that out. So I'm on a high carb, low fat diet. I'll put my macros right here for my lean bulk. So as you guys can see, they're like, my carbs right now are 400 grams. My fats right now are 65. And my protein I think is like 165. So I'm hitting these numbers every day or close to them every day. And the reason for these is to help me gain muscle, gain strength without gaining fat necessarily. And there's a bunch of different diets that you can do this to achieve this. But personally, my body works with low fat, high carb. I just burn carbs a lot faster than I do fat. You can do the keto diet as well, which is basically high fat, low carbs, and it's the same aspect. You're using fat for energy rather than using carbs for energy, but my body transfers carbs way better than it does fat to energy. So that's why I'm running that. I end up storing more fat when I eat more fat, and I burn more carbs when I eat more carbs. So you basically just have to find out what works for you. Alright, so people are wondering, like, maybe if I want to be shredded, I won't eat any fats at all. And that doesn't necessarily work. I mean, your body literally needs to run on fats. Your brain needs a certain amount of fats to even function, believe it or not, and your joints as well. I tried doing this. I tried having almost zero fats. I think one day I had like 15 fats or something like that. And the joint pain that I had between my elbows when I was benching and my knees was unbelievable, and it was just ridiculous. I mean, for my shredding, when I was shredding for competition and I was on prep, I was eating still 40 grams of fat a day, and I was taking 2 pills of fish oil a day as well, just to add more fat to my body in order to lubricate my joints and actually stimulate my brain health, because just with that low fat, your brain can't function, you can't think, you get aggravated very quickly, you're short-tempered. It's just not good. So you really have to manage like fats. The protein, if you don't know this and you're just getting involved in fitness, protein is essential. Basically, protein is the building block between your muscles. So basically, when you work out, right, and you lift and you flex your muscle and you get that pump. Basically what's happening is that the fibers in your bicep are spreading apart like this, right? So it's swell, so there's gaps between your bicep. So when you don't have protein, it just settles back in, right? So you just basically have your bicep, and it will grow over time from the little amount of protein that you're eating. In order to fill these gaps up, it's essential that you have a certain number of protein, so that when it's like this, these gaps are then filled with the protein, so when it settles back in, it doesn't go all the way in, and that's how you end up growing muscle. So basically it's the building block of growing muscles. I mean, that's the basic way. I mean, personally, they're all very important, but to me, protein is like the most important, but don't quote me on that because it's probably not right. Carbs. Why are carbs so important? You hear about people that don't eat carbs, they do a no-carb diet, and they lose a shitload of weight really, really quickly. Why is it? Carbs can be stored in your body for energy, right? So when you eat a lot of carbs, your body holds it for energy, but eventually when you don't use this energy, it turns to fat. So when people are eating a shitload of carbs and a shitload of fatty foods, and they're like, I don't know why I'm not losing weight, or I don't, like, they think that's the problem, and then they just stop eating carbs altogether. It's not solving the issue. You're just not eating. You're just starving yourself, basically. So what you need to do is understand how much you're eating and how much you're training, so that you can burn the amount of calories, or the amount of carbs rather, in your diet, so that there's no carbs left over and you burn it all and it's used for energy. And basically that's why my diet works, because I'm doing 65 fats a day. As you saw, I'm doing 400 carbs a day. I mean, that's a lot. I'm eating like 4,000 calories a day. For my cutting was like around like 1,200, 1,500, so I just jumped a lot. I'm currently 162 right now. 162 pounds. So, I mean, but I am training my ass off. I'm at the gym like an hour and a half, 2 hours when I'm like talking or whatever, but I'm going hard. I'm sweating every day. I'm using those 400 carbs up for sure. I mean, and then I'm doing cardio as well, so there's nothing left over. So if you see like the video before, like I'm 162 pounds, my veins coming out, my vascularity is up. You still see the fibers in my shoulder and my bicep, and I just gained like close to 20 pounds on top of my cutting. So I mean, it's definitely working. Like I said, Brian knows what he's talking about, so definitely check out Upstate Empire Fitness if you guys are looking for a really good coach. So one thing I have to stress from before, you guys saw my numbers, I'll put them up here again. This is bulking right here, and this is shredding. So you guys see the two differences. As you see, like my protein was kind of like the same. It's a little bit lower. It was like 140, I think, and like now it's like 180. So it's a little over my body weight, and it was a little below my body weight. My fats were 45, and now they're 65, and my carbs jumped. They were like 190, 200, and now they're like 400. So it's a huge difference. So like I said before, my body reacts to carbs better than it does to fat. So people can eat high carbs and burn them like I do and use them for energy, but other people react better to fat. So you have to, every person is unique, and you have to find what works for you. In order to do this, people are like, how do I do this? I mean, experiment, honestly, like try different things, but to start your experiment off, to see how your body reacts, you need to start tracking. So people are like, I can't lose weight. How do I lose weight, James? Like, I need help. Like, can you guide me? Like, how do you get abs? What workouts do you do? Guys, like, it's not about the workouts. I swear to you, it's all about the diets. If you guys want to get shreds, if you guys want abs, yes, part of it is working out, like maybe 30%, but 70% is that diet, as you guys probably have heard before. So you guys gotta hit your macros. You gotta track. You gotta make sure you're eating healthy fats. So avocado, oils, peanut butter, like these are all really, really great fats that you actually need to be eating. Most people, like I said, don't eat any fats at all. Most people eat a shit ton of fats and have no idea what they're doing. So start off by cutting out fast food. Don't have any fast food because you don't know what's in that. And like sometimes I'll eat at Chipotle. this app actually has Chipotle in it, so you can build your bowl before you get there, know all the macros in it, and be able to enjoy your food. I'm going to be doing another video soon of the foods that I do eat and my meals throughout the whole day. So I'll do a full day of eating for you guys who don't know what to eat, because I mean I've been there. I did a ridiculous amount of research trying to find foods that I can eat with cutting as well, so I'll definitely share that with you guys. If you like this video, there's gonna be a lot more like this, so make sure to subscribe for weekly videos, and yeah, so comment what you guys think below, and let me know what you guys think. So I'll see you guys next week, and hope you guys enjoy it. So see you guys around.